Hi, everyone. Have you been feeling a bit off this week? Maybe ending last week? Does it kind of feel like your emotions are all over the place, your thoughts are all over the place? Maybe you're even having really kind of crazy scattered dreams? Yeah, that's what we're here to talk about. I'm Jacqueline Kuhn. You may know me. I'm with Powered by Angels, Guided by Purpose, and this is my YouTube channel. The energy we're going to talk about is Mars in Cancer, highlighting how Archangel Gabriel can help navigate. And we're going to talk about something else that's happened and is happening and is influencing all of the energy that's might help explain why you feel a bit off right now. I call this energy strategic emotional power. Yeah, it is guiding your power, your emotions strategically. And you'll know why in just a second. So we're going to talk about the energy. We'll talk about the soul purpose work that you can do right now that will be really important in understanding and living your purpose, as well as, invoke our archangel guides, because we always rely on the divine to help us through this transit. So let's get started in the details of this crazy energy we call Mars in Cancer plus. So what this is all about when Mars moves into Cancer, Mars is action, Cancer is emotional. So when action meets emotion and thoughts, movement meets memory, we're about ancestral healing, energetic recalibration, and really tapping into that emotion you have and how you feel and putting power into those feelings. Mars will be stationed here until just about the end of September through the end of Virgo season, which gives it a little twist when we get to there. And I'll talk about that in my Virgo video that I'll be launching a little later this month. So think of it as when drive meets emotional intelligence. You want to act, you want to move, but you want to do it with feeling and protecting your instincts so you don't move too fast, move on assumptions, or not honor the feelings that you have about what's going on. Mars and Cancer, yeah. And so we were in Gemini, right? It's really going from thinking to feeling, speed to depth, external stimulation, right? Gemini is all about doing things externally and being externally stimulated to now going inside to our internal truth. And Gemini's curious, right? Gemini asks questions. Gemini sees multiple angles of every argument. Cancer is protecting. That shell, the crab has the shell, go into my shell to protect when I am challenged. And Gemini is curious. There is no shell, right? Gemini just goes out and feels their way through things. So yeah, so this energy shift is quite dramatic from Mars, right? Because Mars is the planet of action, and the Cancer is also about communication and speaking, right? And think of this as your words, what you say, carrying your ancestral truth, not just your truth today, but your truth that you have accumulated through your ancestral DNA. So this really goes deep. This isn't surface. This isn't this isn't head work. This is heart work. This is feeling. This is making your feelings known, knowing your feelings matter, acting on them. It's about making sure that you understand what you inherited, those emotional patterns that you've inherited. Like, where did they come from? Why do you sometimes do things this way, not that way? Um, acting when emotionally aligned, that is huge. That's a huge force when Mars moves into Cancer. If you are being asked to act on something and you're hesitant because you don't feel it's right, that is a really good honoring of your intuition, knowing that you're not aligned yet. Maybe you need to do something to be aligned, but you're not aligned yet. And that is so important when Mars moves into Cancer, because when we act without feeling and without coming to terms how we felt about it, we tend to have regrets. We tend to do shoulda, coulda, woulda. And we don't want to live in shoulda, coulda, woulda world, right? We want to act from an emotionally aligned perspective, a heart-centered perspective. Now, that's great, and that's wonderful. However, that doesn't explain why you may be feeling a little out of whack. I kind of call the last 5 days the cosmic whiplash. We've had 3 planets over 5 days make moves. These 3 planets govern your heart, your mind, and your motivation. Venus, the heart, Mercury, the mind, Mars, the motivation. So you basically, if you were a computer, you're on a full system reboot all at once. So if you are a bit confused as to how to move forward, what you should do, oh my God, things are just kind of moving and shifting very quickly. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. You've got all this energy moving within 5 days, and your body is trying to kind of keep up with it. So what I would do is take a look at all the soul purpose work that I prescribed back a couple of days ago in my Venus into Libra and the Mercury into Leo, and now what we'll talk about, Mars into Cancer. Work them together. Work them within the same journaling prompt so that you can understand how to embody your heart, your mind, and motivation based on where they are today. We've got Venus in Libra. Venus loves Libra. It's exalted in Libra. Mercury into Leo. Mercury doesn't really like Leo very much. Leo is bold. Leo is forward. Mercury is thinking. And Mars in Cancer. Mars is action. Cancer is feeling. So you're kind of in this, I want to lead with love. I want to move forward, but my thinking is too bold because now this Mars and Cancer, I've got to feel my way through it. Think about that. That is 100% how we react to the world. Now, let's add to that Saturn and Neptune in retrograde. Yeah, so with these 2 planets in retrograde, the emotional ground, how you feel about yourself, shifts underneath you. So while you are changing with the 3 planets all at once, the underlying current that is also holding back is Saturn and Neptune retrograde. They're holding back to make sure you integrate what you're feeling, that you integrate these changes, that you really think through them. They're pulling you between that past and that future, how you felt before and how you are now. Sort of while we're going through a reboot, Saturn and Neptune in retrograde, because we do a lot of rewrite, they're trying to get us to embody our true self. Really embody who we really are. There is powerful, powerful energy going on here. Yesterday, I'm recording this on Sunday, August 9th. This transit starts on the 11th. Yesterday on 8/8, the Lionsgate, the date of manifestation, I launched a audio meditation for identity and soul purpose. And so this would be another great time. Listen to it again, or for the first time if you didn't get a chance to listen to it, particularly now that we have all of this change going on, because this meditation will help you ground into yourself authentically and make sure that you remember your soul purpose, and why you're here as this energy like starts tossing us around kind of like a roller coaster. And it's not just you. We always have to remember that this energy is affecting everybody around us. So if the people around you are being a little irrational in your mind, they're changing too. They're trying to navigate this energy. And I cannot emphasize enough leading with love and patience and understanding so that we all can adjust to this energy shift and integrate what's going on without feeling really, the pressure and the guilt. Let's have patience. Let's have compassion, and please, no judgment, an absolute no judgment zone. The soul purpose work for this specific transit, feeling a life that's safe for you to expand your soul and continue to live your soul purpose. It's about feeling that life. We're in a feeling mode right now. So a couple of questions to ask yourself and journal, like, where do you react from old wounds rather than present? Are your defenses outdated? Are you protecting yourself from things that no longer exist? I come across this very frequently with people who have soul drift due to external forces. For those of you that haven't heard of soul drift, it's what I call when you have moved away from your soul purpose. Your soul has a purpose. It never leaves you. Your purpose never goes away, but you can drift from it based on, internal, external, or spiritual reasons. And if you're protecting yourself from things that no longer exist, that more than likely external soul drift. What do you think still is out there that you're trying to protect yourself from? What makes you feel safe so that you could take action? Where and when can you stop abandoning yourself? What about those emotional patterns? Which ones end with you? Which ones end with you so you do not perpetuate them through your ancestral bloodlines, right? Which are going to end with you? And then how can you allow yourself to make your decisions and take action from the gut, from your intuition, from how you feel, and not from the mind? Because your body knows what you need to do before your mind catches up. Your body knows the signals. Your body feels it. We feel the tension. Sometimes it's a stomach, it's a headache, it's whatever. Our body knows what we are supposed to do. But it sometimes takes a while for our mind to catch up because our mind is going through all of that programming. Our brain is like this giant supercomputer, consciously and subconsciously. And it has all these things that it's got to work through. We've got to, clear the cache, so to speak, if our brain was a computer, because it has all that memory stored up. Got to clear that cache. But your body knows. Your soul knows. You feel it. Your intuition is going to tell you what is right. We need to lean into that. to take advantage and grow during this specific transit. And our core archangel for this is Archangel Gabriel. He's the archangel for Cancer. He guides our emotional clarity. Get clarity on ancestral parenting. Have you brought into this world, into this life with you? What has your soul brought with you? He'll help you communicate your emotions clearly and do intentional listening. And before you start the journaling questions, you just might want to sit down and say this prayer, or just simply ask Archangel Gabriel to be with you and help guide you as you work through these questions. But this prayer is specifically for this energy and this soul purpose work. I'm trying to provide to you prayers, as many as I possibly can, because that's the number one question I get. How do I talk to the archangels? I want to give you as many tools in your toolbox as you can. He is joined by Archangel Raziel and Archangel Shamuel. So these are two other archangels that I feel are complementary during this energetic season. Archangel Raziel, because of his karmic insight, intuitive wisdom, as well as the soul lessons. He communicates in dreams, and with the triple threat change, as well as the retrograde work, dreams are very, very vivid and just coming off the lion's gate. And so you can call on him to really help you in that area. And he sometimes will talk to you in the dreams, send you messages in your dreams. So you really want to pay attention. And then Archangel Shamuel, he is our archangel for the heart chakra, and for feeling things and being heart-centered in everything we do. And now it's so important for us to be centered and coming from the heart when we're going through a Mars and Cancer transit. When the action and feelings collide, we want to make sure that we're aligned and centered, and gain that peace that comes from being centered in our hearts. These are prayers for those two archangels, prayer to all three. Beloved archangels, hold me steady as 3 planets shift in 5 days, and Saturn and Neptune pull me inward for reflection. When I feel unstable, remind me I am not breaking, I am recalibrating. When I feel overwhelmed, remind me I am not lost, I am awakening. When I feel tender, remind me I am not weak, I am becoming whole. May my heart stay open, my intuition clear, and my path aligned with the highest expression of who I am becoming. And so it is. Keep this handy, bookmark it, do a page shot, take a picture, whatever you need to keep this prayer handy. It'll really, really help you over the next, 4 to 6 weeks as this energy pulls forward. With that, should you have any questions, please reach out to me. I can be reached via email or off my website. There's also an inquiry form if you have any questions, and that's jacquelinekuhn.com. And I do have a couple of events. These events are also on the website. Registration for the Zoom events. It's not too late to register for the Eclipse Season Workshop that happens tomorrow, August 10th. I know that there are at least 5 slots still open. I do keep the registration limited because I want to make sure that everyone who attends gets personalized questions, understands, and make it very meaningful for them. And I believe I have 5 spots left. So if you haven't already registered, if you're watching this on the 9th when this hits YouTube, you might want to go register for that on the website. It is complimentary. There is no charge, no obligation. August 25th is the Zoom event on soul contracts. Listen to the meditation, the audio meditation file. It'll give you a glimpse of one aspect of your soul contracts. And we're going to do an entire 90 minutes to uncover the soul contract. So we're going to go deep, deep, deep into the Akashic records. So the registration for this will open on August 11th. And then if you are local to Chicago or to southeastern Wisconsin, I invite you to come to the Fall Wellness Expo. It'll be at the 10 Hotel in Gurnee. I will have my book, my Living Your Soul Purpose book. I will have the limited author editions available until they sell out. I'll be doing soul purpose clarity sessions as well as have intention setting candles and handouts about intention setting for the Archangel. So if you're local to the Chicagoland or southeastern Wisconsin, I would love to see you and meet you and have you pick up a copy of my book. And of course, I will be autographing them while I'm there. Thank you for joining me today. I truly, truly appreciate it. And as always, I am here with gratitude, in purpose, and light. Goodbye for now.